Hello viewers. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use SendGrid's dynamic template to send bulk emails and also track whether the email is delivered, bounced. All of the events that SendGrid sends back to us using the webhook feature. For that reason, I simply set up what is called a simple ASP.NET 4.7 application, 4.8, I guess. It can be anything. It can be a console application or ASP.NET Full MVC or ASP.NET Core. But in this example, I'm using a ASP.NET Full MVC web application. Mm. So this is the API key. I will remove it obviously, but for demo purpose, I'm using it. And to what is called it's a simple coding you can see. I'm using the SendGrid client using the API key. I need to provide a template ID here, and here is the batch. Batch means the user list here, where I will provide the email and unique message ID. With this unique message ID, I will track in the webhook whether this ID is, SendGrid will provide me this unique message ID. So where I used this thing, I used is in the custom args parameter. So it's a simple setup. So what should I need? What should I need now? Let me. I will need first. I'll go to the dynamic template part. Then I will create a new dynamic template. Let's name it demo2, for example. And dynamic template. So why it cannot be created? Let me refresh. Uh, why it's not there? Uh, wait for some time. Let me pause a little bit. And oh, I think we don't need to pause. It's being loaded. Okay, let's load it. I'll come back later. Sorry, I was got logged out, and let's create a dynamic template here. Let's make it name as demo2. It's arbitrary name. And then what will I need? I need to create a version here, and sorry, uh, I will use a blank template here, and I will use HTML code editor. Now, what this is the preview, and I will simply, what should I use here? Let's use something like h1, and here what I was using in that code, subject username. So let's use it username here. Sorry, here as a variable, and then sorry, and then I should use a simple. I should use another content, additional content. So I will, sorry, unit double bracket, I guess. But this is a simple string, and if you want to pass HTML content, then you have to put additional curly braces here, and let's save it. Oh, I forgot one thing, I guess. So in the setting, I need to provide version v1. It's arbitrary, and my internet is slow, I guess. It's taking a lot of time to save. Let's wait for some time. No, cannot be updated. Again, let me try. Yeah, it's updated. So what we need here is, if you want to subject, so I need to provide subject here as a variable as well. Otherwise, I'll not be, yeah, it's saved. So now I should go back to my demo and I need this guy. Mm, This guy here as the template ID. Then what I need, I think in coding side I don't need anything. Um, let's go back, and now we need to set up a webhook. So for webhook, I will use this site, webhook.site, for demo purpose. Obviously, in your production, you will use your webhook. So I'm copying this guy, and in the settings part, I think it is in the account alert settings. Oh no, I guess. Okay, let me pause it again. No, I don't need to pause. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the webhook settings IP address? It's, maybe it's API keys, I guess. No, let me come back. Let me give a pause. I got it. It's in the mail settings. So in the webhook event webhook settings, uh, let me go there. I don't know why SendGrid is slow. So it's enabled by default. Let me remove it first. I tested it previously, and create a webhook in SendGrid. Let keep some arbitrary name, and this is the post URL that we got from this webhook.site. And what I need the delivery data. For simplicity, I am showing you the delivery part. You can also use these and this thing, but yeah, for simplicity, let's let's test the integration. Sample event sent, and you will see that we got a sample event from SendGrid. Now I will remove this event and save it. Now let me send that email. Uh, Let me run my application. It should send two emails with two different unique message ID. And yeah, let me go directly my controller method, and let's see what it does. Mm, Do I have a breakpoint? Yes, I do. Yeah, the breakpoint actually hit. And let me check whether I got is success status true. So let me continue. And the mail actually sent. And let me come here, and you can see this is the inbox where I got the email at the username replaced, and the HTML value has been also been replaced, and the email is delivered. Although it came into my spam box, uh, that's a different thing. And if you check the what is called the webhook, you will see that ABCD1234, ABCD1234, and ABCD123 unique message. This is the unique message ID I provided. This is delivered. First, it processed and it's being delivered, and also the other message is delivered here as well. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry for the slow internet and the disturbance. Thank you. Bye.